Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Roy?
Tawee Walker gets his first career start, and he can do it all for the Sooners. He gets the start at quarterback. Into the flats goes Andrell Anthony. And the
Oklahoma battled some injuries, but still had a pretty decent year.
Straight ahead on 3rd down and 2, and that will move the chains. Walker off to a good start. The junior out of Las Vegas. OU utilizing tempo and play action for Gabriel. Wants it all. Fires a shot, and it is brought into the 10 by Anthony.
Hodges able to win with a lot of open field.
Play action to Stoops, and that's a quick touchdown.
Toss and a run.
Zach Schmidt on for the PAT. And a long
play hard.
Zach Schmidt sends it deep. Jaquez Cross watches it sail over his head. Cross the running back on 1st down. The swing pass is incomplete.
1st and 2nd down to stay out of some of these exotic looks on 3rd.
Oklahoma shows pressure, and the quick toss in the flats to Courtways. 3rd and 6. Trout lofts one deep, and incomplete. William Pristo. Hiding that Oklahoma's son with a pass. There he goes across midfield. And another big play for OU. Gavin Freeman to the house. An 82-yard punt return for a touchdown. For Gavin Freeman, the sophomore from Oklahoma, went for a touchdown against UTEP. Jaquez Cross from his own 10. Makes one man miss, bottled up. As we send you to the studio, Matt Barrett had done early in the blazing heat in Fort Worth, Texas, there in the Metroplex. Stroud directing traffic, and along the right side will pick up a 1st down for the Red Wolves, and he was hammered down with a quick penalty marker to fly.
You have to know the quarterback's going out.
After the 15-yard penalty, the handoff. Pearson makes the stop on 2nd down, the pump fake, and in the flats dropped again, the second drop.
A big step forward this season.
Taylor, thank you on 3rd down. Stroud broken up, and OU. Another Arkansas State punt. Incredible pace so far for the Sooners. Drake Stoops. Crowd will tell you who caught it. Him and Drake Stoops have become ultra close, very tight. They share the same sense of humor. On cue, another 1st down.
Your guy?
They've been playing ball for a long time. Straight ahead goes Major and stop.
Not see the top two, Gavin Sawchuk and Javante Barnes today, though.
Major ahead of the 20
for a plane.
Maybe later today that could be happening. Off the pump fake to the end zone. And incomplete. Farouk the intent. Program Oklahoma. Freeman on the jet sweep. A little quick toss to the edge. Lassoed out of bounds and a late pick. If receivers or tight ends least favorite rule change recently. It'll be 2nd down and 22. Delayed give to Marcus Major. No, the play action fake, and the pass is there for Anthony.
Pulls it and fires a strike to Andrell Anthony against Justin Hodges.
Another nifty move. It Stoops. Inside the 5, it'll be 1st down and goal for O. Running back straight ahead, hits a wall. And stopped. Smith in motion. Major again, the running back on 1st down and goal. Major plows his way straight ahead in his first touchdown of his senior campaign. One we saw last year at the end of the season against Clemson in Tennessee. Is he ready to build off of that as we check in again with Matt Barry? Is there anything you would like to see more or less of from J.T. Shrout now in possession number 3?
To be honest with you, Roy, I think he's a guy that just got to Jonesboro in the summer, so missed a lot of time in the spring trying to...
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 2, 15-yard penalty added to the end of play. Automatic, 1st down.
Play action, Strout wide open. The slant pattern is there. Into OU territory goes Corey Rucker. Started his career at our yards in its first 9 plays from scrimmage. Play action again, and Strout looking long. Front pylon and out of bounds. Which Jones told us he broke down when he made the phone call to come back. Wallace, the running back. Wallace with a carry, and Wallace with no real estate in front of him. Dominic Zavada, 44-yard field goal attempt on the way. And Zavada will push that one wide right.
Because of calling defensive ball plays.
Vontae Barnes.
Marcus Major.
Walker made his first career start. Barnes bouncing around like a pinball, short of the first down. Third down inside zone, and Barnes.
Just been banged up in camp.
And Barnes this time lassoed down from behind. That was Micah. 4 programs that are part of the conference. Free play for Dillon Gabriel. He knows it and heaves one deep. They're fighting deep down.
Fouls on the play. Both on the defense. Offside, number 25. That penalty is declined. Pass interference, number 5. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Force those pass interference penalties.
Gabriel, a toss sweep, and Barnes to the edge, brought down near the 40.
Mouth running the football.
You buying that?
I don't know, man.
More reasons to watch. Barnes bottled up, spun down. He'll lose. Red Wolves in desperate need of a stop. Gabriel, quick strike. Needed 8, and Freeman stays in bounds. Third down.
Yes.
Walker into the...
Was that Oklahoma transferred back in from South Carolina? Had a nice block on that last play.
In this game,
For LSU.
one new name to watch, Keon Coleman for Florida State, the transfer from Michigan State.
LSU.
Third down and 3. Barnes bullies his way for a first down. And the Sooners want more here in our first quarter. Play action, Gabriel back corner and out of bounds, just his second income.
That a lot.
Gabriel in the flats to the pylon for the touchdown. Gavin Freeman always brings the heat. And Roddy, Arkansas State.
Offside, defense, number 18. Half the distance to the goal. Replay the try.
You were ready for that one. Sooner for life. Another reason why OU's receivers are looked upon in a different light. It
Should feel like when you look it up in the dictionary.
JT Strout flings one incomplete. 2020, an upset in Manhattan against Kansas State. There's a hit, and down he goes behind the 20. Third down and long start of our second quarter. The score tells the story. JT Strout. A couple of pump fakes into the turf. Kristoff back on to punt. Turns it over beautifully. Freeman retreating all the way back to the 20. He's got to track it down. Waiting the convoy. And another spin, and 28-0 our score. Dillon Gabriel remains on the field. The left-hander tosses one short.
Guys, that's tough. He's one of the team's best cover corners.
Petaway caught the last pass. Gabriel with all afternoon into Arkansas State territory.
All the time.
Competitive depth. I think we heard that phrase 9 or 10 times yesterday sitting in Coach Venable's office. How we walk, an unsettling feeling how the Cheez-It Bowl ended against Florida State. We aim to change that this year. Back shoulder toss, and there it is. Jaden Gibson.
And bringing it down.
Right over Leon Jones on the very next play. A touchdown for the Sooners.
In this one.
Gabriel already over 200 yards through the air. Already 2 touchdown tosses. A lot of football left to be played here in Norman.
25 billing. Bobby Petrino taking over as the offensive coordinator there. Jimbo Fisher giving up play calling duties.
Is he, though?
Yeah, I feel like you don't like it so far in this one.
4 of 12. Make it 4 of 13. The American Athletic Conference on the road there. The big house. Stroud, dangerous toss, and the pass is caught. Courtney Jackson running into Oklahoma territory. Right past Woody Washington. Zach Wallace straight ahead.
His depth quickly enough.
Yeah, Kanek and Stutzman anchoring those linebacking corps with Justin Harrington. Stroud will buy a little bit of time and fling it. Modest pickup.
Another big third down.
Coach Jones told us last night they want a varied tempo. To the end zone contact. And no flag. Reagan Ely now from 43, just inside the right hash on the way. And I don't think so. For Julie Venables' continued courageous fight against cancer.
His wife Julie's battle, ongoing battle, what it means for everybody, especially for him.
Gabriel going deep. Nick Anderson, back-to-back plays.
A lot of high hopes for him. Makes a big catch.
Straight ahead goes Major. And Tim Hart.
Greatest hands.
Along the right side, to the pylon for another touchdown, Marcus Major.
10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
So you mentioned Tyler Guyton earlier.
I don't hate it. I didn't see a lot to that.
Gabriel will buy a little time. He can scramble. Shoved out inside the 5. Played at OU in the NFL with the Cincinnati Bengals. Gabriel again will buy some time and a touchdown.
It's still so early in the game that you want your quarterback, your starting quarterback, to get as many of these live reps.
And they'll send another one deep for a touchback out to the 25.
Well, Brent Venables entered the picture in spring of 2022 that he asked for another opportunity with the team, and Venables said yes, but you will walk on. Last fall, he appeared in 13 games, did not.
Just asked. He had players coming and telling him, hey, look, I think we should give this guy a second chance. Let him in at the end of spring last year. Played the last week of spring.
Pretty tight, to say the least. 3rd down and 2. Off of play action. And stop short. William Pristopp. His 4th punt of the afternoon after the 3rd 3 and out for the Red Wolves offense. Defense in Seattle. That'll be over on ABC at 3:30 Eastern. Penix, I think, is a dark horse for the Heisman. Washington, a program that in a strange enough year where the Pac-12.
Be fantastic. All the teams they've got in the top 25. Heisman Trophy winner returning.
Blake Smith, look out. Ushered out near the 4.
In terms of receptions, I want to see what they do in the run game, because that's where Braden Willis was so good last year.
Gabriel heaves one deep again. Anthony is there, drugged down, and that's going to be pass interference on Justin Hodges. Barnes back in at running back for OU. Little trickeration. And on the reverse, Gavin Freeman bottled up.
They feel really good about that position with both of those guys healthy.
They're expecting the debut of the 5-star quarterback, #1 dual-threat quarterback in the country, Jackson Arnold.
Able to thread. I am both humble and confident because that confidence shines through.
Straight ahead, Javante Barnes.
Right now, but you're confident in your abilities to get the job done.
TCU's about a 3-touchdown favorite there. Barnes probing around the right side. Belongs to the Metroplex and upsets a team that played for a national championship a year ago. What a shot that would be right out of the gates. 3 penalty mark. College players, he's high on his culture. Doing it the right way.
But all those guys are still really young.
Stogger in motion. He'll serve as the lead blocker in that H-back role. That wasn't enough. Perfection on 3rd down. Delayed handoff. Barnes. Good job defensively by Tim Hart. Goes 6 for Arkansas State. And moments ago, T-Mac talking.
See what type of maturity we have as a football team, the hunger, the drive. We got a lot to improve on, a lot to get better at. Today's been
onto the field and going through at least the drive here in the second half.
Cross roams across the right side. He'll probe his way Saturday. Stroud with time, wants to go long. Man-to-man coverage and incomplete. Woody Washington, first possession to reach the end zone. Gavin Freeman with a punt return for a touchdown. He caught another one in the first half. Former walk-on already with 2 scores this year. T-Mac, what did Butch Jones have to say? Marcus Major straight ahead.
We'll do some. Jackson Arnold is a guy that's going to bring enhanced mobility at some point down the line. But he's got a good one in Dylan Gabriel to start. We're excited about the future.
Could be a free play. Arnold knows it. Goes long and incomplete. Brent Venables said he's not going to play like a third-year player. He's going to make his share of mistakes. Petaway. Josh Fanuel move around, serve as the H-back for Major. And Marcus Major.
Make sure you're setting up the quarterback for the most success. A little more check with me so that you can make sure that you got the best play call.
Yeah, I like that. UMass and Auburn coming up when we're done in Norman. The debut of Hugh Freeze on the Plains. Petaway shoved out, just the offense. And he's bringing Peyton Thorne, former Michigan. Howie Walker, fake it to him. Petaway has it, a nifty move. First down, keeps that play alive almost to the 22.
Some time there as well.
Arnold play action into the flats. That'll be Bunkley. Shelton picks up another first down.
Receivers work.
Walker keeps the play alive and stopped just short of the goal line. And Walker this time, no problem on the second attempt. Ranked as high as #2 overall in special teams in 2020.
Wouldn't Texas and Oklahoma love?
Scored both programs to the SEC with a couple of L's on the slate this year,
not
right?
Not just the teams. It feels like the commissioner as well would love that. Brett Yormark.
Comes down into OU territory. Brent Venables and Ted Roof's defense pitching a shutout so far. Zach Wallace over
their dominance in sort of the pecking order in the conference, but Texas, the school that, you look at those
9, JT Shrout with time. Good grab on the run by Brian. Get on the scoreboard for the first time. Shrout surveys and throws high and incomplete on the crosser.
That is what he's preparing for, and his recruiting classes have suggested as much.
Arnold with time. Petaway on another reception. And that makes sense because Oklahoma is good.
Today, he absolutely loves it.
Well, he postponed his meeting with us. Kate McIntyre talking about what's to come for this program. And it kind of gets you excited, even as a broadcaster. Petaway, a nice move and a first down. Arnold, tempo, back corner, off to Karam, touchdown. Jaden Gibson. Right over the top of Leon Jones. How you doing? For 102 yards and a touchdown. Jaden Gibson, originally committed to Florida. Yes, yesterday, one of the most humble and confident people you could ever be around. Quez Cross, crossing the 20, brought down there as we say hello to Matt Berry once for the first time after the tragedy late last fall. Mac Hollins leading the team out earlier today, and Roddy will be in Charlottesville next weekend. We look forward to that trip. Sanel Bryant went around the left side, picked up 8. Master. Oklahoma already a 50-burger on the scoreboard. And listen. Smothers. Put 9-man box. Smothers.
Slowing down the tempo, shortening the game a little bit. It's going to help.
Arnold busts through again for another touchdown. 5 rushing touchdowns for the Oklahoma offense.
That's Batman Jackson Arnold.
Good relationship between the two. That's always important in any locker room. For Zach Schmidt, Arkansas State back on the field. Red Wolves have had several promising possessions. Pop, and this team could factor in all of it by the time it's all said and done. Flag on the field, 2 in fact. Second down and 23. Time for Stroud. Pass is caught. Bryant has it.
Too good at his job on the offensive side of the football. Ted Roof and his experience, they're going to get this Oklahoma team right. And I think the expectation for this crew.
Chip on the shoulder. All the cliches that you would envision after the first losing campaign in a generation, basically. All of those things apply with this team.
Some of those close losses, Brent Venables made a point to tell us, you know, we felt like we weren't great in the fourth quarter, but statistically, we went back of optimism for the Sooner crew.
Pettaway again as time winds down in our third quarter. James Reed, the third, wrapped him up. So the eighth grab for Pettaway. He's got 62 yards through the air. That one picked up 5 more.
Jacques Pettaway wasn't one of these early enrollees. He wasn't there in the spring, got there in the summer, and has earned himself playing time in a really short period of time.
Number 20, Oklahoma.
Than he is watching.
Nice. Straight ahead. And Kieran Crawford.
12 play. I don't know that they even imagined it would go this well today, though.
Pop pass driven backwards in the tack.
Over the next few seasons. This team hosts this team in this conference.
Foul, face mask, defense, number 7, 15-yard penalty, added to the end of the run.
Afternoon when they put up 66 points. Smothers was flattened.
Game with his second-time transfer waiver denied. Drake May, the best quarterback.
Appeal was denied this past week. Hicks goes straight ahead. That'll be a first down.
This season. He did it at North Carolina with Javonte Williams and Michael Carter.
Here comes another face mask infraction.
It's been total domination is probably an understatement for what it's been for Oklahoma.
Hicks to the edge. And the end zone for another OU touchdown. Well, Ricky Williams won at 98. Big 12 started in 1996.
Yep.
And
then you got 2001, 2002. Used to play with Nebraska all the time. How could that's on me? You know what, Roy? I'm patting my chest. That one's me. That one's on me. That's a tough L to take.
Well, the problem is you have conference realignment and teams have shuffled in and out of all these leagues.
I'm not making excuses. I should have gotten that. Driving by them, you can tell when they started to put up those statues, weren't really sure that they'd get to 7, but you got to know space to continue.
Of a career has he enjoyed?
Oh, unbelievable.
After what happened in the national championship.
That's the level of player, that's the level of success and excellence that's expected, and he certainly knows that.
Got interesting personalities on that side of the ball this season in Norman, with Trace Ford coming in from Oklahoma State. Played there for a handful of seasons. Of course, there's going to be
leaving. And I know that your reasoning is, hey, they left so they don't want, they snuck it in on us. Those sneakers.
Good back and forth affair there. Coach Prime's debut at CU. Still in the Pac-12, but next year in the Big 12. New quarterback to tell you about, Davis Beville.
Now you see our third Oklahoma quarterback.
Well, I'll frame it to you like this. OU has attempted 33 passes today. Back, he steps in for the first time for Oklahoma this year. Saw action last season against TCU. And on third down, could be a free play for Booty. He'll loft one that is incomplete for a long time. And on third, won the competition. Went right up until pregame meal earlier this morning. Courtney Jackson calls for the fair catch at the 41. Sooners pitching a...
Now, I understand things can happen, but this team should win 10 games.
Well, that score last year in the Red River rivalry remained. Brett Lashley and the good job he's done.
SMU opened up with Louisiana Tech.
Jackson Daly, no step ahead. And to the side to pick up a first down on 3rd and short.